Mr. Zellen again. If you're watching this video, you've probably already taken your initial diagnostic in EdReady. In this video, we're going to look at what EdReady lessons look like and how you can work your way towards being ready to take your Keystone Algebra 1 exam. First, you'll need to go to your Algebra 1 with EdReady course by going to My Courses in the same way that you get to any of your other classes. Once you're there, you'll notice that there is an activity called Click Here to Launch EdReady. It's going to be that simple. Click on that link, and in a few moments, you'll load your EdReady page. Once you're logged in, you'll start at your dashboard, and just like you saw in the last video, there should only be one goal to choose from. Click on it. Click Go to Goal. You'll be taken to the goal page. Now click on the button that says Go to Study Path. When you arrive at your study path, EdReady will list the lessons that you are able to complete. There are other lessons available too, but you wouldn't want to jump ahead. At the very top is the unit name, and to the right, a button that says Check Mastery. That button will let you test your knowledge of all the skills in the unit. You don't have to, and you probably shouldn't try to jump right into this test. Below the unit title, there are several lessons. Each unit has a different number of lessons. Some have many, like this unit, and some only have a few. Each lesson shows the approximate time it will take you to study a lesson before you're ready to check your understanding. This lesson should take about 30 minutes of practice to learn. There are two buttons beside each lesson: Check Your Knowledge and View Resources. Check Your Knowledge is a way to test your understanding of the lesson, but just like the Check Your Mastery button above, it would be silly to take the test before you investigate the lessons. View Resources is the meat and potatoes of EdReady. Clicking that button will take you to a lesson module with a few activities that will help you learn. Click View Resources to access this module. Here you will see the resources for this lesson. There are 5 parts: warm-up, presentation, worked examples, practice, and review. Warm-up is a way to get your mind ready for the lesson that follows. Topics that you've already mastered will be reinforced to prepare you for new information. The presentation is like your lesson. It teaches you the what, the why, and the how for the topic you've selected. Worked examples are sample problems completed by Saul Khan from Khan Academy. Practice is your time to shine. Complete the problems to practice the skills you've just learned. And finally, review ties up loose ends and focuses your attention to what you need to know in order to test your knowledge. Let's take a look at some of these modules.
You know that a fraction is used to refer to part of a whole, such as 1/2 of the cake is left, and 2/3 of the people attending my college have part-time jobs. These types of fractions are called proper fractions, meaning the numerator, the top number, is less than the denominator, the bottom number.
Identify 15/8 or 15/8 as a proper or an improper fraction, So this is actually just a good review of proper and improper fractions. And there's a pretty easy way to identify them. You have a proper fraction if your numerator, so this right here is your numerator, the number on top. If your numerator, so let me just label them, numerator and denominator, denominator, you have a proper fraction if your numerator is less than your denominator.
There's also a button at the top right that says Topic Text. Click this button to get a typed note sheet about the lesson. You can copy the text and print it if you'd like to have notes you can refer back to. There's also a list of terms. These terms cover the topic that you are studying. And there's a glossary of other terms you have learned in previous lessons. There's also a link that says, "Want more practice? See all the resources you can study." If you click this, there are even more lessons that you can look at to reinforce what you've learned even more. If the videos in the primary lesson don't click for you, try one of these. Sometimes a different voice makes it easier to understand what you're having trouble with.
How tall are you? I'm 11 feet tall. Well, actually, I'm 133 over 24 feet tall, but who's counting? Now, how old are you? I'm 521 over 13 years old. Yeah, I know. You don't care how many halves or 24ths of a feet tall I am, or how many...
When you're finished studying the topic, click Back to Study Path. Now you're ready to check your knowledge. You can click the Check Your Knowledge button to test yourself. If you pass, EdReady says that you've mastered the topic. You can see the topics you have already mastered to the right of the list of lessons. The same will happen when you master an entire unit. You can see the units you have mastered as well, and you'll automatically be taken to the next unit you're ready for once you complete the unit you're on. There will likely be several units you need to complete, so it's not something you can finish in just a few days. But a few minutes of EdReady each day will get you ready for your Keystone Algebra 1 exam sooner than you think. You can watch your score get closer and closer to 100. Once you get there, call your teacher so he or she can congratulate you. And if you find yourself stuck, we'll call your teacher for that too. Your teacher will be happy to help you understand what you didn't quite get in the videos that you watched. Congratulations, you're ready to start using EdReady. Remember to take notes and always use a paper and pencil to do your work. Everyone at Achievement House is looking forward to your success using EdReady. Thanks for watching.